Morning Show. It's about to go down. It's about to go down. 2 minutes and counting. It's going down.
This is the Storm Warning Show. Turn the radio up. Let's go. You're listening to the Storm Warning Show at BKS1Radio.com. You're listening to the Storm Warning Show at BKS1Radio.com. Turn the radio up. BKS1, BKS1, BKS1 Radio.com. Turn the radio up. BKS1, BKS1, BKS1 Radio.com. Turn the radio up. You're listening to the Storm Warning Show at BKS1 Radio.com. You're listening to the Storm Warning Show at BKS1 Radio.com. Turn the radio up. BKS1, BKS1, BKS1 Radio.com. Turn the radio up. BKS1, BKS1, BKS1 Radio.com. Turn the radio up.
Wyclef Jean, BKS1 Radio. Let's go.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Hi, this is Melba Moore, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
Yo, check it out. What's the deal? This the chef. Giving a big shout out to my peoples. Big KS, you already know what it is. Salute.
What's up? It's your girl Monifa, and I'm hanging with BKS1 Radio.
Hi, I'm Iyanla Van Zandt, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
BKS Radio, baby.
Hey, this is Jasmine Guy for BKS1 Radio.
What's going on? This is Lamont Rooker, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Shout out to BKS1, the best kept damn secret in the business.
Hey, what's up? This is Raven Goodwin from BET's Being Mary Jane, and shout out to BKS1.
Hi, this is Leon. You're watching BKS1 Radio.
BKS1. God bless y'all. Wyclef Jean, BK.
Yo, what's good, beautiful people? You know where you at. BKS1 Radio, the official Storm Warning Show. It's going down. It's going down tonight. Got a special guest that's going to be joining us, but I'm excited. I'm excited to be here. I'm happy. I'm alive. I'm going to turn this damn music down because I want to talk to the people. Peace and blessings, everybody. We are here. I'm with my partner, my favorite Puerto Rican. I love the way you be speaking. Let's introduce it like this. Hurricane Kiss in the building. In the building. Salute, peace, and blessings.
Puerto Rican.
What's going on?
Nothing much. Good. Happy to be here as always.
All right.
And you, Mateo.
Hey.
The head honcho in charge.
Hey.
El Chocolatito Grande.
Hey. That's
DJ
me.
Storm, the general.
Yes, salute, peace and blessings. Peace and blessings, man.
Blessings, guys.
I'm just excited. I'm happy to be here. Shout out to everybody in the secret room, man. We got guests in the building. Yes, shout out to June and Darius of Darius Grill. My brother's in the building, right? He brought a special friend in the building and everything. So, I mean, you know, we're going to have some fun tonight. Shout out to everybody on the check-in, man.
Absolutely.
Again, y'all know this is the RMG Sony Week Takeover. We had a dope official RMG Sony guest yesterday by the name of Vito Gatz. He was dope. Great single. Nice single. Shout out to T Hustle. Shout out to KK Rosemont. In case you don't know, Google that boy. Erica Badu. The list goes on. Chico DeBarge. The list goes on and on and on. So shout out to that family right there. But tonight, listen, we got some relationship topics. I hope none of y'all get heated. I hope none of y'all get mad. There's been a lot going on in the world. So we're going to talk about some things. Yes. And it's either going to make you happy. It's either going to make you cry. It's either going to make you upset. It may even make you watch another podcast. But we're going to do what we do. We're going to talk about it tonight. But a lot's been going on in the world. Let me just give some shout-outs. I see some people in the building. Shout out to Daniel Ali. I see you.
Hey,
shout
Daniel.
out to Denise Sparrow. I see you. Shout out to Kaz Minor. I see you. Shout out to everybody trickling in on the check-in. I see you right now. No matter what platform you're watching us on, we on YouTube. We on Mixcloud. We on Facebook. Share it out. Just click the share button like this. Takes a simple little click, just like that. Just click the share button. You know what I'm saying? Show your love. That's how we show love here in the internet world. All right? And listen, we got a special guest coming on by the name, she goes by the name of JEANINE.
Yes.
New artist to me, but she was introduced to us by the RMG Sony family. So we're going to be talking to her, but we also going to be talking a lot about some things going on in the world. You know, we got some things queued up we want to talk about. And we want to know y'all real feelings, man. We keep it 100 here on BKS1 Radio. Yes. And
before we forget, if you want to call in and join in on the chat, the number is
646-233-1302. Again, that number is 646-233. I hate when you do that because you throw me off with the Spanish, man.
We got bilinguals watching, too.
You throw me off with the Spanish
So
stuff.
you take the English and I'll do the Spanish.
All right, so I'm going to do it like this. 646.
233.
You threw me off again.
233-1302.
I'm telling your daughter on you. All right, listen. Let's get this thing on and popping. Shout out to everybody on the check-in, man. I don't want to hold our guest up because she's actually joining us all the way from Chi-Town. So she's joining us all the way from Chi-Town. You know, BKS is global. We worldwide and everything. So we're going to talk to her before we get into these topics and everything. Who knows? We might even include her into the topic and everything. So as soon as she pops in on the video, we're going to talk to JEANINE and everything. So a lot's been going on. We're going to talk about the thing going on with Sherry Shepherd, Wendy Williams. Black China got baptized. We're going to talk about that. There's so much going on. We have a celebrity couple that the female actually said that once you get married, sex is not important. So we're actually going to talk about that to see how people really feel about that. Because me being a married man, it's not first or secondary for me anymore. If it happens, it happens. Because she busy, I'm busy. If we link up, you know, but there's no love lost though.
Right.
There's no love lost. But we're going to talk about that because everybody feels different. So, JEANINE, where you at? We waiting for you. Let's go. There she go. I see her popping in. I see her coming in.
Hi. How are you?
Hey, let me bring you in. Yes, there you go. There you go. All right. We got it. There she is right there. Looking good, looking beautiful. Let's clap it up for RMG artist JEANINE. Yes, in the building. Now listen, I'm excited because you are the second RMG Sony artist that we interviewed this week and everything. And so far, everything we got from RMG Sony was heat. It was fire. I got a chance to listen to your song before the show. Fire, heat. We was digging it. We was rocking to it and everything. Tell the world, who is JEANINE? Where you from? How long you been doing this? When did you develop your passion for your artistry?
Okay, thank you for having me. Storm said, my name is JEANINE. I am from Chicago, Illinois. I have been in the music business officially since the early 2000s. I got my start when I was just a green individual. And I first broke into the business writing for Anthony Hamilton on his first album. I won this wonderful award from BMI, the Songwriters Hall of Fame, Abe Ullman Award, which John Legend, I believe, won the year before I did. I have started as a songwriter, and I just got to the point where I said, you know, I really want to express myself directly. I don't want to have someone else singing my words. I want to be the person expressing my views and my feelings to the world. I have been signed. This is actually about the second official time I've been signed. So this is a really special moment for me. Thank you for having me. I have my own company, Sorority Records.
Yes.
Which is basically a metaverse music and media company. And I do songwriting, jingles, animations, and I'm just an all-around creative person. So being able to work with KK is really a dream. I've known KK for a very long time, and I'm just really grateful to be here. And so if I could sum myself up in a couple of words, I am a songwriter that happens to sing.
Now that's how you interview, girl. That's how you interview. You know what? Let me give you the fake claps. That's how you interview. I'm digging that right there. Now, I got to ask you this before we go on. So what are you more passionate about, though? Songwriting or being an artist?
I'm more passionate. I guess it's equal, but songwriting is really like, I've been doing this regardless. Signed, unsigned, money, no money, happy, no happy, boss, no boss. I have been true to this for basically my entire adult life. When I was a student at Clark Atlanta University, a young lady by the name of Shamora Crawford told me I had a radio-friendly voice, and that was pretty much it for me. I was like, I do. I was done. I knew that day that I would never have a regular job, and that I was going to make a go of this no matter what.
That's what's up. Well, I'm glad you're here with us on the Storm Warning Show. So tell us real quick before we play your song, your single that's out now. How'd you link up with RMG and KK?
Well, I have known KK since he was A&R at Motown. And my former manager, Brother Don Muhammad, shout to him. It's been a long road. I've known KK for a very long time. So this has been really wonderful to work with KK, because KK has just been my friend. He's just been somebody I've known. I've always appreciated his work. He's always been a great champion of my music. So when he got his situation, he said, hey, you got any records? I was like, I got a couple. He said, send them to me. And that's how it happened.
So the song we about to play now, just tell us who produced it. Well, we already know you're a songwriter, so I'm quite sure you wrote it. But who produced it and whose concept was it?
So the producer of the song is a very talented guy by the name of Belief. And you've definitely heard his work. You know, the viral song Chandelier by Sia.
Yes.
Several records on Kelly Clarkson.
Nice.
Lots of rap records that he's done. So I have known Jesse for a long time, Belief for a long time. So I did the record with him, and it was basically, the song was my idea. And when I wrote the song, I had a crush on somebody that didn't know we were in a relationship. And that's kind of how it goes when you're a songwriter. You just kind of make up these scenarios in your head and go with them and get your concepts off. So that's basically what this was. This was a song about a very delusional young woman,
stalker,
who wanted to be in love with someone and just decided to fall in love on record instead of real life.
All right. So let's hear it. I want to play it for the world. I want to play it for the Storm Warning Show family. First time on BKS1 Radio. Janine, introduce it.
You are listening to Baby It Ain't Over by Janine, RMG artist.
Good enough. Let's get it. Let's clap it up for Baby Ain't Over. Baby, it ain't over. Janine, yes. I was talking to my partner while the song was playing, and just in case you don't know, this is 1/3 of the group R&B group Allure. If you ever heard of the group Allure, this is Akisa from the group, and she was vibing with the song, and she said, "You know what? I hear a little Erykah Badu."
I heard it earlier. I was like, she got a little twang of somebody that's reminding me of, which brings me to my next question. I mean, as artists, we all have people that inspired us, you know, to even pursue singing, writing, whatever it be. Who are some of your inspirations?
Wow, definitely Erykah Badu. Definitely Jill Scott.
I was going to say Jill next.
Anthony Hamilton, Stevie Wonder, Faith Evans.
I heard a little Jasmine Sullivan, too. Just a little bit.
Jasmine Sullivan, yes. But I also like Alicia Myers, Shaka Khan, the Stylistics, Little Anthony and the Imperials.
Damn, classics.
I like Little Beaver.
Wait, how old you again? 80 what? Because you kicking all those old school groups, classic groups. Yes.
Yeah, I like the Whatnots. I like the Persuaders. I love the harmonies of the old school because, you know, I want my music. My goal when I write is to have the audience feel something.
Facts. And
sometimes you can get them to feel something with one note, but sometimes you need about 4. So that's what I like. I like the vibe of harmonies, rich vocals, feeling. That's what I'm into.
Yeah. Dope. Listen, I was vibing out to that, and shout out to everybody here in the what I call the secret room and everything. They was showing that song some love too when we was playing it. It has a nice vibe to it. I could see why RMG was like, yeah, we gonna run this first. We gonna do this first and everything because it shows you know, with your harmonies. I love the harmonies, and especially when you break it down and everything.
It gives you the back in the day feel when we listen to like the Shirelles and the Supremes, just that vibe where music was music. You know what I mean?
And as a man, I felt like I was being stalked when I was listening to it.
I can't do it.
You know, so I caught that stalker feel and everything.
She said delusional. She didn't say stalker.
Nah, I'm messing with Janine. Well, Janine, I'm not going to front. I could see it coming right now. So I would love to see your stage performance.
Yes, I agree, and I believe that Tony Hustle.
Yes.
And KK are hooking that up as we speak.
Yes. Shout out to T Hustle, man. He's on the check-in. He's listening right now. He's actually in the comments section making comments and everything. I've known T Hustle for a long time. KK's been a friend of BKS1 Radio for a minute. He's been here several times himself and sitting on my side of the panel while I was DJing. And so their family, I know anything they touch is going to be well taken care of. You're in good hands, Janine. You're in very good hands.
Yes, I'm grateful for them. They have really just shown me so much love, been so helpful. I mean, this has been my dream for a very long time. So for them to include me is really a blessing for me.
So let me ask you this. So if I'm a passenger in Janine's car, right, and Janine turns on the car and she turns on her radio, what am I going to be listening to? What's in your playlist? What other artists is in your playlist?
So right now I'm listening to Kenyon Dixon, who has an album out called Closer. He has a lot of great records that I like. The Hard Way, Tides, Get By with D Smoke. So you're going to hear a lot of Kenyon Dixon. You're going to hear the City Girls Rodeo because I just found out about it from TikTok and I like it.
I don't see it.
You're also going to hear the Isley Brothers. You're going to hear Alicia Myers, Alicia Keys, Beyonce, Jasmine Sullivan. You're going to hear Mind Design, Flying Lotus.
Yes.
You're going to hear Royce the 5'9", J Electronica.
Oh, you all over the place.
Oh, I love J Electronica.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You all over the place. I like
she's
that.
She's eclectic. I like it.
Yeah, I like that. That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, listen, here at BKS1 Radio, the Storm Warning Show, I know Kiss probably got some questions as a female artist to another female artist. Before I even ask my last question, I know you got something you want to say.
Yes.
Because I saw your eyes like twitching. Yeah.
Through the glasses. Well, no, I was just thinking about everybody that you've written for thus far, like, because Anthony Hamilton is one of, like, the most soulful singers of our generation. He's so dope. And we worked alongside with Anthony Hamilton when we recorded our first album. But aside from everybody that you've already written for, is there anybody else that you can see yourself writing for that you want to write for in the future?
Yes, I would love to work with Erykah Badu. I'd love to work with Kenyon Dixon. I'd like to work with this new artist, Ambra. I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name right.
Yeah.
I'd love to work with Beyonce, Mary J. Blige. I pretty much, I want to work with new artists that haven't been discovered yet. Because I feel like there's a lot of talent.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like what I could bring to a new talent, if we mix the Motown vibe with the new, as Kanye would say, new operating system, I think it'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
I'd also like to work with Kanye West.
Dope. Well, that only fits because you're from Chi-Town.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that fits right there. That needs to happen.
Absolutely.
That really needs to happen. So let me ask you this, right? So, in this day and age right now, with a lot of different female artists, different styles and everything, what do you wish the industry and the music industry would go back to or start doing again? What do you feel that's missing?
Well, I feel that we should go back to media training and the classic artist development that Motown had. I feel like artists right now, we're kind of on our own. We pay for everything. We build our own buzz. We show up to shows and interviews unprepared. We put more energy into our pictures and our hair and our makeup than we do actually learning how to develop a personality that can handle an interview.
Facts.
So what I would like to see is I would like artist development to return, because I feel like anybody that's an artist has to have some heart, some guts, and some nerve. But it takes life experience and a little bit of help to actually translate that into the art.
Yeah.
So I know I could benefit from artist development. I know other artists that could benefit from artist development. But ultimately, my dream would be to have like an artist camp where an artist goes while they're doing their album rollout that involves more than just hair and makeup, but also etiquette classes, nutritional plan, because being on the road is not easy.
Yes.
If you're on the road, you're I don't know, it's just very difficult to maintain. So I would like a comprehensive artist space that allows an artist to focus on the art and bring in other people to help them balance the other parts of being an artist so that we can get the best of people.
Yeah.
You know what? I gotta clap that up.
I agree with that. It took me back to when we used to have media training when we first came out. That was just a part of the whole machine behind like all the big labels when they cared about packaging the artist the right way to make sure that when we did go out, it's okay to be yourself. But I feel like nowadays there are a lot of artists that come out and when they go and do interviews, they just say whatever. It's almost like the keeping a real thing is taken too far in a sense. Where before they cared about us going out there and speaking eloquently and having to be articulate to be able to explain, who we are as artists. I think people just go out there and just like, hey, I'm here, and that's it, So I think it just took me back to when we were signed to Sony. That was like one of the first things they were like, we just want to make sure you guys can handle interviews and, know how to speak and just, be poised when you go out there. And we're missing a lot of that. Yeah, I agree with that.
No doubt, no doubt. Well, listen. If you just joined us, we are talking to RMG artist JEANINE.
Yes.
She got a dope single out called Baby It Ain't Over. Y'all got to check it out. please follow her, support her, and where could everybody follow you at? Where could they follow you at?
You can follow me at Sorority Records on Instagram. I also have sororityrecords.com and Sorority Records on Facebook. On Twitter, I am Records Sorority. And that's where I'm at right now. There's definitely going to be more, watch those spaces because there are going to be more things coming up for me that I'm really excited about. But for now, you can find me on Instagram as Sorority Records.
Make sure
that's the main place to watch.
Make sure everything you do, you tag me in it, please. Tag me.
I will definitely do that from now on.
Janine, we wish you the best. We thank you for joining us here on the Storm Warning Show, BKS1 Radio. Once you come on here you already family, and you're part of the RMG group, so you definitely family. Anytime you on the East Coast, as far as Jersey goes, New York goes, hit us up and everything. We're going to show you some love and everything, and invite you to some functions that we do and show you a good time.
Wonderful. I can't wait to join you.
Definitely.
This has been wonderful. Thank you again for having me.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. Peace and blessings. We appreciate you, and we wish you the best.
Thank you.
Listen, that's an artist right there, and again, she's about her business. That's the second artist we have from RMG that was about their business and everything. So again, shout out to T Hustle, shout out to KK Rosemont, and one more time, shout out to Janine. Make sure y'all follow her. Now let's start talking some smack. Let's start talking some smack about relationships right now. Y'all know how it's about to go down. Y'all know how we do it on the Storm Warning Show. So again, don't get mad. We're going to keep it 100. It's time to go in.
He's a drama chipmunk over here.
Listen. You know how we do. We know how we do. But before we even get into the relationship, so I'm glad I got business owners. I got a business owner in the building, whatever. Real quick, I want to comment on something that Issa Rae was talking about. Issa Rae actually explains why she doesn't think it's possible to be a great CEO and a great creative at the same time. She don't think it's possible to be a great CEO and a great creative at the same time. What's your thoughts on that?
I saw what you was. I saw the interview that you were talking about. I think to some degree, I agree and I don't agree. I feel like if you can multitask and you can make both things happen, then it is possible. But when she explained the reasons why, with her saying, when she came out with Insecure, that was like her first big thing, and the show, went phenomenally well as far as ratings are concerned. But like she said, with COVID and everything that was happening, after the show was done, she looked up and like a whole year had passed by and she didn't get anything done other than, than Insecure. And she felt like she was slacking on her potential to be able to, also be a CEO and be a creative. So I get where she was coming from. I think sometimes we just get overwhelmed. I'm sure you do. I mean, owning. I'm not gonna front. And I'm gonna say this, and I don't care. You know me. And we just talked about this yesterday.
I don't care who's listening. When she made that statement, first person that came to my mind was Puffy. And I feel as though the reason why Bad Boy wasn't as successful as it could have been, because he was an artist on his own label.
Focusing on that, yeah.
So he's an artist on his own label. So he couldn't put 100. He didn't have time to put 100% into his artist like he should have.
Right.
The full focus on his artist wasn't there because, again, like Suge said, all in the videos, all in this, all in that, whatever like that. He was so busy doing take that. You know what I'm saying?
But even after that, you see he still managed. I mean, although that may be true, he still managed to get the clothing line. And the liquor and the clothing. Well,
him.
Yeah, right.
And him.
Right.
Had nothing to do with the artist. You feel me?
Yeah.
So
everything is all about branding and bringing everything together.
So it's kind of hard, and even with myself, right? So and it's funny, and I'm glad my dude Tony Hustle was listening because I grew up with him, and he was the one that told me when I was in the studio, when I used to be in the studio producing and recording it and making tracks with it and everything. He also watched me do contracts and business stuff and split sheets and copyright forms and stuff like that. He said, "Norm, your administration skills is impeccable." He said, bro, you're not gonna have time to do this music stuff. He said, you a boss, like you're an executive. And I was like, get out of here, man. I like making beats. I like doing this, whatever like that. But when I started developing my own business, I realized he was right. He was right. And we talked about that. You're like, no, let's get in the studio and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh, man, but I got to run the station. I got to put together this concert for the city of Plainfield. I got to do this over here. I got to DJ at this event, whatever like that. I really didn't have time to be creative like I wanted to be. So when I hear Issa Rae make that statement, I can relate. I get why she said that.
Right.
But I'm curious to hear her own words. Let's hear her own words. In 1 second, here we go.
But yeah, I don't think that it's possible to be a CEO, a great CEO and a great creative. I'm just gonna say that. I think that you need help, and you need to that balance that you achieve is in the people that you trust. Because I realize, like, for me, I have to be able to focus on one to be great, and both are full-time jobs. I have looked up in 1 year and realized, oh my gosh, I've only done business shit and I have not created anything new, and that makes me feel bad. And in the last year, I've been so tunnel vision focused on creative that, I realize my company is suffering. And so for me, I'm making a conscious effort to make sure that I achieve that balance. And that comes in the infrastructure, that comes in seeking guidance, that comes in asking for help, that comes in talking to peers. But I never think that I'm doing anything completely right. And I think you always have to constantly question, like, what am I missing? And the other thing that I'm really grateful for is that I don't have yes people around me. I have people that aren't afraid to call me out. I have one team member in particular, Benoni, who was here earlier on a panel, and he is always my, hey, you're fucking up. Morale is low here. You have to look out for this. Or, hey, you have a blind spot to this, and we could be doing this. And I really appreciate that. I think you need someone to tell you, like, hey, get your head out your own ass and focus on what's in front of you and look around you and just be better. I'm
going to stop you right there, Issa. I got to clap it up for your commentary, because I agree. And you can't have yes people around you all the time.
Right.
Everything that you do is not right. Everything that you do is not correct.
I mean, I feel like even with businesses and things of that nature, it's almost like raising a child. How they say it takes a village. Like she said, you need people that are going to be in place to make the machine run. Everything can't fall on one person. If you think you can do everything, it's kind of crazy. You know what I mean? To think that you can just have your hand and your brain in every little situation that's happening underneath what you're trying to build.
Facts.
And then to have people just saying, yeah, no, it's cool. Because we always say, like, Norm, you're doing too much.
Yes.
You need you to sit your ass down somewhere.
Yes, absolutely.
Sometimes you got to take a breather.
And it's funny, and we have a business owner in the building, and I'm quite sure he could relate to some of that we're talking about. So sometimes you do need that person tapping you on the shoulder to be like, listen, pull back a little bit.
Take a break, yeah.
Pull back a little bit, refocus, and let's go back at it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody on the check-in. Shout out to Daniel, director Daniel Ali. He's on the check-in. Shout out to Denise Sparrow. She said, my takes, it takes a lot of brain power and creativity to be at your ultimate potential. Facts. Victor Johnson said, speaking of Diddy, I know 112 Slim and Mike just did an interview. I wonder what they said.
Yeah.
Ingrid Judge. Ingrid, what's good? Ingrid said, it's hard to work in your business at the same time you're running and building your business too. Yeah, I mean, it's not an easy thing. And again, you can't have people in your corner agreeing with every damn thing you do. You know what I'm saying? You need somebody to be like, yo, why don't you try it like this? Listen, Darius, why don't you do hot dogs on this day and do burgers on this day? You know what I'm saying? It's like,
I mean, I think you also have to know who you're working with. A lot of people, and not saying you or you, I'm just saying, like, as creatives, sometimes we get in our own way and we feel like our way is the only way. Sometimes we don't want to hear somebody else's opinion. You know what I mean? Some people are closed-minded to getting help or getting ideas thrown at them because you know, some people are just stubborn in their way, and that's fine. You know, you how they say if you want something right, you gotta do it yourself.
Facts.
You know, so I mean, unless you're in an open environment where the person says, okay, if you
Like
see
my
me
husband is
folding,
my
you know, or you see me falling to the left, please step in and, you know, do so and so. I think it all depends on who who you're in business with.
No doubt. Shout out to everybody on check-in, man. And speaking of Daniel Ali, while we got him here and he's in the comments section, look out for a movie coming out called Delilah.
Yes.
There's a movie coming out called Delilah, and guess who's one of the actors in there? Hurricane Kiss of the R&B group Allure. Let's clap it up.
He's silly.
Let's clap it up.
And he's being modest because so is Norm.
Yes, I am playing a senator
Yes.
in the movie. You know, I keep a lot of stuff on the low. I'm playing a senator in the movie. We was told it should be coming out in what, August?
Yeah, the summer.
This summer. So
Yeah,
this
we're
summer is
excited.
coming out.
Shout out to the whole cast. The whole cast is incredible.
Yes,
Daniel's incredible.
The cast is
Yeah.
awesome.
And also look out for Loving the Game. That was his first project
Yes.
before Delilah, just in case, you know, so you guys can keep followed up.
Facts.
He's an amazing person, amazing director, so like carefree and dope to work with. We're excited. Absolutely.
No doubt. I'm definitely excited, man.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about this other thing, right? And you could tell everybody who she is. I don't know who Mooney Long is, but you do.
Everybody else does, yes. Well, her song took over the year. The song Hours and Hours. I'm sure everybody knows what I'm talking about. Where she talks about, you know, yours, mine, ours. I could sit there for hours, sit and talk to you for hours, and talks about just, you know, being intimate with her partner and, you know, just having no boundaries when it came to that. Right. And now, with what she's saying now, it's almost like, oh. But I get where she's coming from.
All right, so
you know, when the time is right, it's all good for all that to happen.
So basically, she's saying, says frequent sex is overrated as a married couple. All right, do you agree with her statement? Before we even play what she said, do you agree with her statement or do you disagree? Listeners, do y'all agree or do you disagree with the fact that frequent sex is overrated as a married couple? You agree or disagree? Let's hear it. I know you got something to say.
A little bit of both. I have to step outside of what I believe as a person as far as like what I would feel and what I would do. But I do get that when you are married, you know, there's not that much time to do what you were doing when you first met somebody. When you first meet somebody, everything is, you know, shits and giggles, flowers and candy, and, you know, everything feels good. But, you know, when things progress and you start building with somebody and you move in, you have children, you have bills, you have, you know, jobs, whatever, those things tend to come first. And then, you know, but you know, we've always talked about my thoughts about marriage not having to feel so heavy. Like, marriage shouldn't feel like it's so much of a job where you forget that you're still building with somebody who's supposed to be important to you. So you have to keep things spicy. And the intimacy doesn't have to be sex. It can be, you know, little things.
Go ahead. I thought you was going to come with a different response, but I'm going to clap
That's why I said I have to step outside of myself. I always say you have to make room.
I really thought you was going to be on your freaky shit.
I'm always on my freaky shit.
Yeah. Okay.
But that's why I said I have to step outside of who I am. But at the same time, like I said, there should always be time for intimacy. But intimacy should not just be sex. It could be, okay, you come home, you tired, I might be tired, I might want to be with you. Love languages. That's where love languages step into place.
You grew up.
You are so silly.
Yo,
I hate you.
I can't believe you grew up right in front of my eyes.
You get on my nerves.
Yo.
Somebody please mute your mic.
I feel like we bonding right now.
Oh Lord.
I feel like we the brother and sister on Color Purple.
Oh, I don't say mister, because that ain't no bond.
Nah.
Okay.
Now we bonding.
So now we nutty and feeling.
Keep my sister away from me.
I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it.
I've always felt like that, though.
That's what's up.
I've always felt like that.
I'm proud of you, sis.
Thank you.
That's what I'm talking about.
Dang, you make me sound like I was just a scandalous little whore out here.
No, I'm not. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Let's see what Mooney Long said about the whole, and then we're going to read your comments. We're going to read your comments. All right, let's get it.
He said, shit.
Like, my husband is my best friend. I have good time when he understands me. Sometimes I don't want to talk. I don't feel like being touched. I don't want to be bothered. Like, having sex frequently is overrated as a married couple. It's kind of like we spend so much time together. When we do whatever we decide to do, it's really meaningful.
Does he ever tell you no?
No. But he's never pressed. You know what I'm saying? He's always like, oh, I'm good. You know, like my husband is my best friend. I have good time when he understands me. Sometimes I don't want to talk. I don't feel like being touched. I don't want to be bothered. Like,
because you know, let me chime in real quick. As somebody that's married, I get what she's saying. Like,
but did you? I get what she's saying, but did you hear what she was saying? If that felt to me that came off, maybe I'm wrong, but it came off very one-sided. If you heard what she said, sometimes I don't want to talk. Sometimes I don't want to be touched. Sometimes I'm just not in the mood. She's talking from her own perspective.
Yeah, she's a selfish broad. Yeah.
No, but what I'm saying
selfish.
is, then she's saying my husband, he's not really pressed. I wouldn't be pressed either if you don't want to be touched, talked, and do nothing. You don't want to do shit. So why would I be pressed to even try to even attempt any type of intimacy with somebody who doesn't want to be bothered? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, she sounded a little selfish.
My whole thing is like, we don't know what the hell the husband feels like. She's speaking from her perspective about him and what he feels. I want to hear the husband say something.
James Rodman said they'll be divorced in 5 years.
I don't know. I was just reading her body language was just kind of off to me. Like when she was just like, oh yeah, no, he's not pressed.
So secret room. Listen, I ain't gonna put y'all on camera because y'all want to be on camera and everything. But you can grab the mic if you want to. You can grab that mic. Just turn the switch on. Do y'all agree with that? You is not shy, but anyway. When I don't like in this setting. Okay. Do y'all agree? She got somebody.
He said she said she's
so somebody in the secret room said she probably got somebody else.
And so does he. But if you're not pressed, you're getting it from somewhere else. You get what I'm saying?
But see, why does it have to be like that?
Because the way, like I said, her body language, the way I read her body language, it seemed like she was coming from a very selfish and one-sided place. Yeah, she's telling us what her husband feels, but how do we know that that's even the truth? What if he's at home miserable as hell? Like, no, I just don't get nothing from her because she don't want it. Exactly. You know what I mean? Come on, like, stop. That's what I meant by.
I can't say that because.
My thing is like,
even if I'm not having sex with my wife, we're intimate, and again, there's a difference between being intimate and having sex. We have a lot of intimacy and we share a lot of intimate moments. You know what I'm saying? But we don't have to have sex all the time. So I've been good with going long periods without sex because I'm a grinder. I'm out there. I'm hustling. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm doing that. I get home. I'm tired. She's out there doing her regular 9 to 5 and then her own gig. She's tired, and we older.
Right.
So,
but at the same time,
sex to us is like you ever used to watch? Damn, I was about to say
what?
Mork and Minnie. That's too old for everybody.
How was that too old for me? I was born in '76. That was one of my favorite shows.
Like the nose rub.
Yeah.
That's sex.
You know.
Good night.
You know what?
Good night.
But at the same time, I just feel like whether we get older or not, do you not still find your wife attractive?
It has nothing to do.
I'm not
with
saying that it does. I'm not
her attractive.
I'm not saying that it does, but the way she came off, it made it seem like she don't really have a care in the world. You get what I mean?
Because you know what? I'm gonna tell you something right now.
I wouldn't want to be in the same room with a person who don't want to talk or touch nothing.
When you get my age, right? So think about it. Let's be honest. When we had sexual relationships when we were young and whatever, as soon as you hook up with somebody and that chemical is flowing, the oxytocin is flowing in your system and everything, all you want to do is, hey, what's up, babe? You know what I'm saying? Hey, how you doing today? Are you going to the bathroom? No. That's all that goes down. That in the beginning, that's all that goes down. Everything, I don't care how fine you are, whatever, everything has its time. Everything plays out after a while.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are. I don't care if I'm with Halle Berry. I don't care if you with Denzel.
Don't even say Denzel. Don't do that.
Listen, but I'm just saying, if you're doing anything you do over and over again and you do too much, eventually you get tired of it. You need a pause. You do. You need a pause. You need a break. I don't care what it is. If I'm DJing, I love music. I love DJing. If I'm doing it too much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you turn that on. Put that switch on.
She said I'm a Gemini.
She said Gemini.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She didn't flip the switch up. Come on, man. You a tech dude. But anyway, anything, like I said, anything you do too much of, you need a. I'm not saying to stop totally, but you need a break. You need a pause. Anything. If you smoking weed too much, you need a pause from it. If you drinking too much, you need a pause from it. If you having sex just too like all the time, you need a pause. You got to listen.
I'm sorry. Again, that's your perspective, and I have mine. She has hers. Darius has his.
Ingrid says sometimes low libido is health related, and then and Denise said, "How does her husband feel? He's probably going along with her to keep her happy. However, he is happy and satisfied."
So she says.
Yeah.
She seems like she's the type of woman that just she has like this very like this demeanor where it's like whatever I say goes, whatever, and he's just sick of it to the point where he's like, all right, whatever, you don't want to have sex, we don't gotta do nothing.
Ingrid said maybe their sex is bad and he isn't doing it for her. Shit. And then Greg Booth said, my cousin said, it depends on how long you've been married. Facts. It depends on. And then James Robbins said, if the kisses and touch fade, it's over. Yes. If the kisses and touch fades, it's over. You know what I'm saying? And that's true.
So, but that's like saying, okay, so if a relationship runs its course, then you just let it go. That sounds like a very settling situation. Like he's probably just like, whatever, I'll just deal with it. Because I might love her and I might just not want to go anywhere, but I don't think he's not getting it at all. Whether it's from him or from her or somebody else. Again, I can't speak 1,000% on my perspective because I'm always down for the get down. But I also do respect that people do get tired and whatever. But you have to find ways to keep the intimacy and the spice going. If not, then you're on a slippery slope.
You said you're always down for the get down.
I'm always down for the get down.
Shoot.
Dynamite! I am. I'm sorry. I have a very high everything. So I don't care what's happening. It could be a rainstorm. You got struck by lightning, baby. Come here. Listen, that's just me. It's me. I'm not a selfish person. Whatever Boo want, Boo gonna get. If Boo the right person.
Okay.
Just saying. Ain't gonna be no, I don't want to be touched, I don't want to talk to. That shit is annoying. Like, what's wrong with you? Sorry.
I feel you.
But my thing is like intimacy to me is rubbing my man's feet. Giving him a massage. Making a meal.
All right. Well,
while you're wearing something cute. It could be anything, whatever's gonna make him happy. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be the full blown out Yashitashi, but you know what I mean. Just
okay.
saying.
All right, and then Victor Johnson said, okay, on another note, she's Jada. Entanglement for hours and hours.
Yeah, for hours and hours, you see?
Wow.
That's crazy.
James Robbins said, she's a real one, Norm. LOL. Yeah, bruh, she's a real one.
Who?
Talking about you.
Oh. I tried.
You exposing yourself.
I'm not exposing anything. This is who I am. I'm not faking for nobody. Everybody that watches, that knows me in real life, y'all know I don't front for TV. I'm just as ridiculous online as I am in real life.
Denise said intimacy is a soulful experience.
Yeah, it's a soul connection.
Then, Jason Edwards chimed in and said, I feel you, Kiss.
Thank you.
All right. That's what's up.
I ain't friend for nobody.
We gonna go,
Oh, Jesus.
Listen.
Speaking of this one.
Shout out to Black China. Listen. You know, I was going to do a whole little
you should have
piece on this, but listen, no, she's actually going to be our guest either next week or the week after. Black China's coming on BKS1 Radio. She's going to talk about what she's doing. She's going to talk about her products and everything. So we actually going to have her as a guest. That's actually being arranged right now. But we still could talk about it a little bit. I mean, we ain't going to play her out, nothing like that. Did y'all know she got baptized for her birthday? Black China got baptized for her birthday. We're going to show y'all the baptism.
Wait. I just realized that the comment that I was laughing at from yesterday is our girl.
Who's that?
Shaw's bride.
Oh, Lord.
She said, you know what?
Here you go, right here. Hold on. I'm trying to pull it up for y'all.
Oh, my goodness.
Man, it just don't stop.
The Holy Ghost.
Check, look at this, people. Black China getting baptized. They speaking.
Come on, y'all. Don't forget this moment. Don't let, when you get, in the name of the Son and in the name of the Holy Ghost. Come on, y'all. Keep going.
So what's your feelings about that, right? So everybody always got all this negative stuff to say, especially since she's been in court with the Kardashians and all of that, and Kardashians actually won the case, whatever. And, you know, a lot of people got a lot of negative things to say about Blac Chyna because of her and her relationship with Rob Kardashian. What's your take on Blac Chyna, just overall? Yeah, she's going to be a guest on the show.
My mama told me if I didn't have nothing, no. Look, I'm going to say this. Everybody has their ways. People have their vices, their way of living, whatever. Whether I agree with her way of living or who she is or whatever, that's just my own perspective. But she got baptized. Maybe she's just deciding to take another step into a better phase in her life. I give it to her. I mean, I didn't say what the other person said in the comments. They said they was waiting for the water to start boiling.
You know what?
I didn't say don't shoot the messenger.
Yo, so disrespectful.
But I mean, but this world is just like the internet is just a dirty, dark place. You see how they talking about Kevin Samuels and the man just died?
We're gonna talk about that.
Lord Jesus.
We're gonna talk about that right now, actually.
I mean, I pray the baptism went well, and hopefully maybe.
But we're bringing her on our show because she actually has new music coming out, and so I went and actually listened to some of the music. She got new music coming out, and RMG. Our peoples that was on tonight is actually working with her project, so that's why she's coming on. She's coming on our show to talk about that. Of course, we're going to talk about everything else she's doing.
I love her face because
we're going to talk about everything else. But I heard some of the music, and when you listen to like, if you listen to like Cardi, you listen to Meg, you listen to all these other artists, female artists that's out, whatever. It's like when I listened, I said it wasn't bad. Like it wasn't bad. Like I can't really hate. It wasn't bad. If it was garbage, I'd be like, yo. But it wasn't bad. So I think the millennials,
right?
The millennials, give her some lamb chops.
Okay.
Give her some lamb chops. Keep her quiet.
Don't say lamb chops. Jesus. I've been sitting here drooling the whole time. I'm like,
listen. Just we're gonna post up when the interview's going down. Let's go on to this thing. You mentioned Kevin Samuels, so I want to go on to
a hypocrite.
Oh, biblical.
Yeah. So let's talk about this thing real quick with Kevin Samuels. In case you don't know who he is, he's the blogger, relationship blogger that talks about women a lot and what they need to start doing. He talks about men too, and what they need to start doing. He's very opinionated. A lot of people didn't like his views. They didn't like his opinions, but the man passed away and the man died. And there was a lot of disrespect out there all over the internet.
Yeah.
And I'm like, the man just died, and people are like, oh, that's this, that's that. And I'm about to play what Vivica Fox recently had to say. And Vivica has been a guest on the Storm Warner show on BKS1 Radio 2. Vivica came on our show, and everything. She's cool people. Again, nothing against Viv. Shout out to Kim Stacy. But I kind of disagree with Vivica's statement. So I'm going to play the statement for y'all. And I want y'all to be honest, like y'all normally do on the Storm Warner show on BKS1 Radio. Keep it 100. Y'all in the secret room, be honest. What do you feel about what Vivica had to say about Kevin Samuels? Let me turn on the music because I want y'all to hear this. Let's get with it. Let's go, Viv. Let's go, Viv.
A hypocrite. In my honest opinion, he really was. I didn't find anything about him to be healing. He insulted African-American women on a consistent basis. One of his last statements that he said was that if you're over 38 and you haven't married or something like that, that you're no good and disposable. To me, he was a shock jock. And, I hope this is teaching folks a lesson about the karma that you put out, the negativity that you put out in the world, that when karma comes knocking at your door, she might not be so kind. So, the fact that he killed over real quick and was supposedly with a woman that we don't, a hypocrite. In my honest opinion, he really was. I didn't find anything about him to be healing. He insulted African-American women on a consistent basis. One of his last statements that he said was that if you're over 38 and you haven't married or something like that, that you're no good and disposable. To me, he was a shock jock. And, I hope this is teaching folks a lesson about the karma that you put out, the negativity that you put out in the world, that when karma comes knocking at your door, she might not be so.
All right. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say about her comment because I kind of disagree. Do you agree? Y'all agree?
Damn.
What the hell?
I don't know.
You agree with her? Y'all agree? You agree?
I agree with the whole karma thing. I just think, I don't know. I feel like, okay, his job was, so he thought, was being a relationship guru and teaching men and women how to date. What was it? High value men and high value women within your expectation or whatever, right? But I just feel like, I think a lot of what people feel in regards to Kevin Samuels was things that maybe he said that maybe people took personally, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, if that's not who you are, I don't care if it was him, you, my mother, anybody. People can say what they want, you know? And I always say it's not what you say, it's how you say it. But he's come at women and men both equally. I've seen it. I've heard the conversations. I didn't always agree with what he said. But at the same time, I just feel like, when a person passes away, there should be a certain level of respect for the dead, I guess, But it's like, did he say anything to you that directly that was disrespectful that you feel so adamant about it?
Jeez, let me read some of these comments we're getting in.
I want to see what she was going to say.
June, go ahead. Speaking to the mic.
You don't wish death on anybody, but his words were quite offensive to people. So I can see why people would feel some kind of way, but it doesn't make it right now that he's deceased to it's almost like wishing something bad on somebody. Right. I don't think that's right. I think all vengeance should be to God, and that we should leave that one alone. But being disrespectful to women, especially women of color, as a black man, I don't think that's right. I think it's actually deplorable, but that's just my opinion.
All right.
You do right by me. Everything you even think about gonna fail. Everything you've done to me, already done to you.
I'm poor, black.
Yeah.
I may even be ugly,
but I'm here.
But dear God,
I'm here.
I'm here.
That's right.
Listen.
With Sophia home now.
Listen, I'm gonna read y'all comments. Tiffany Barker said, "Not glad about his death, not sad, unbothered."
Oh wow.
That's what Tiffany said. Denise said, I did not follow him. However, there were men doing FB Lives on his passing and giving tribute to him. Women were having their views too. However, karma is real. But how is it karma?
How is it karma when it's not directly to you?
But how is it? I don't understand. How is it karma? This is where I disagree with.
Yeah, karma's not you disagreeing with somebody's views.
So if I disagree with your relationship views, or I disagree with your relationship views, right? And you had some terrible views when it came to relationships and what you felt.
I kind of felt that I was a person.
No. You had some terrible views of what you thought what men should be doing and whatever like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I hear something terrible happen to you. I'm not going to be happy about that.
That's what she get.
That's what she get.
Mm-hmm.
Blah, blah, blah. Why? Because we disagreed on views.
Right.
And so when I see y'all commentary, and even I got to be honest with my sis, because I love me some Tiff Barker.
Right.
Tiff, I love you. But I don't want to see the man die, perish, and no longer be on the earth because he had commentary about women and different views and whatever like that. No. As much as I'm going to say this right now on the air on BKS1 Radio, Stone on the show, as much as I do not like Trump, I cannot stand Trump. I hate Trump. Hate is a strong word. I don't want to see the man get killed.
I used to wish he could fall in a manhole cover up.
Nah, I don't want to see nothing happen to the
water.
I don't want to see no harm like that. Physical harm come to the man.
Right.
Now, do I wish he was locked up? Yes. Do I wish he was in jail? Yes. Do I wish he was put away? Yes. Do I want to see him die? Nah. Because so when I see a lot of the commentary, man, I'm having problems with that. Like, is it what it came to now? This is what we become?
Yeah.
we disagree with somebody's views or whatever like that, and they pass away like, F him, and that's what he get. And it was karma. It was this, man.
I mean, it was just joke after joke after TikTok video parodies. Like, it's terrible.
Rebecca, shout out to Rebecca. Rebecca said he had little P. Yes, now you can call in. Call it from the 609. State your name where you calling from. You on BKS1 Radio. What's good?
Hey, what's up? This is Troublemaker, man. Yeah, probably didn't notice my phone number because this is one of my, scumbag numbers I use.
You know what?
All right.
Trouble.
All right. What's good? What's good?
But,
what's your view? What's your opinion?
I'm with Vivica because I have a situation like that actually going on myself. My uncle just passed away, right?
Mm.
His burial is Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
and my family's wondering whether I'm coming or not.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, no. And they like, well, why aren't you going to pay your respects? I'm like, well, how can I pay respects to a person that wasn't respectful to the family? He never did nothing with us. He always had his hands out. You know what I mean? So I'm like this, you get what you get. If you put out niceness, fun, and love, that's what you're going to get back. If you don't, you get back nothing. If you don't put nothing in the bank, you can't withdraw nothing from the bank.
Wow. Well, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm gonna have to kind of. I'm just gonna have to disagree with that. You know, I'm not gonna say that somebody should get what they get because of how they verbally view things. You know what I'm saying? It's like now, if they were out there hurting people, if Kevin Samuels was out there hurting people and he caused people to get hurt, death, causing severe mental illness to somebody or whatever like that, or he's very abusive in a certain manner, you know, maybe I may feel a certain type of way, but just him having his views and opinions, and then because he passes away, and that's what you get. Oh, karma is real. Yeah, see, God took care of him. Blah 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 blah. Nah. That's just not how I was brought up.
She may have said it with venom because every hurt woman is going to say everything venomly. Right? But she didn't hurt anybody. She was just speaking what was on her mind. You know what I mean? That's all she did.
Right.
It wasn't like she hurt anybody. She just said what the man did. She basically recited the things that the man did. And with the extra additive with her putting her little spin on it with her emotional feelings, because women are emotional.
Right.
They're going to get there.
Right. Facts, man.
So I don't feel like Vivica said anything wrong. And I'm not always going with the women. I'm always on the dude side.
I mean, again,
I'm on the side of right. Go ahead.
Right. I feel like what you're talking about, Kaz. Like when we deal with family and people who disrespect us and treat us wrongly directly. Of course, that's something to feel like I don't really care about what happens to this person because people fall apart. You go your separate ways. You stop talking, and sometimes that happens. Like you don't really care to go to a funeral because it's like. We weren't good in real life. I'm not going to front now. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But, and although I do understand that people were feeling disrespected by things that he said, especially towards black women and whatever the case is, like, that's okay to feel that way and to not agree with his views. I'm just saying that there has to be a line that shouldn't be crossed. Even with that, like, you wish somebody dead, you're happy about somebody's demise. You get what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I just feel like different strokes for different folks, but there's just certain things that you just shouldn't say. And I've been guilty of being upset and angry in situations where I've said terrible things about people that I loved. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When you're angry, you say things.
I agree with you. I agree with you, kid. I totally agree with you. But just like I said, everything she said was right up until the point where
she said that, right.
when her female emotions came into play.
Right.
She was good until she threw in that extra stuff.
Right.
Facts. Listen, Troublemaker, again, we appreciate you always calling in, bro.
Yes.
And keep it locked because we got some more things to talk about tonight. Trust me. Trust me. All right? Peace and blessings. All right, let me read some comments. Denise said, rest in peace, Kevin. Denise also said, not his death. However you talk about women. Tracy Stephanie. Shout out to Tracy Stephanie. She says, show some respect for the dead. Maybe your parents didn't raise you right. Yeah. Ingrid said, his comments were denigrating and rubbed people the wrong way. Death, however, is not an equal measure. I got to clap. See, Ingrid, I love how you put things.
Yeah. Because you know what saying I love? If it don't apply, let it fly.
Yes.
Like if the person's not speaking to you directly, unless you feel that there was some truth to what he was saying and it affected you in a way because you feel like when you go to church and you say, I thought the pastor was talking to me today. Unless you feel like Kevin was talking to you directly and about your life, then maybe you should look at yourself with certain things. Of course, a lot of his views as far as like what he thought or the type of men that women should look for or vice versa. I don't agree with a lot of that stuff because I just feel like you attract what you attract. You know what I mean? If that's like saying if you make $250,000 a year and you meet a woman who makes only $35,000 a year, but you're in love with her, should that make you say, I'm not going to date her because what Kevin said, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to follow what you don't believe in. So again, like if it don't apply, let it fly. Like people are way too damn sensitive. I'm sorry. Way too sensitive.
Facts. Victor Johnson said, Vivica's saying karma, but what do it have to do with her? Yeah. Daniel Ali said, throw a brick into a pack of dogs. Right. The only one going to holler is the one that gets hit. Wow. Facts. And then Tiff said, right, Kiss, and I completely let it fly. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, but see, I do understand what Tiff's saying. Yeah. Too. I understand what you're saying. Like, okay, absolutely. You're not gonna lose no sleep over his death. Right. I get you, and I respect that. Rebecca, he had the little Petey Bird syndrome. Rebecca, funny. Victor Johnson said, but he got fame on us. I didn't agree everything he said or how he went about it sometimes, but I seen some videos where women and men did dumb stuff. Yeah, I mean, some of his stuff was, come on, man. I
mean, he did put a lot of people in their place because, I mean, some people are just ridiculous,
Ingrid said, I've had him an Airbnb guest a couple of times, and he came across as a much different person. Oh, so wow. There you go.
Look at that.
There you go. Ingrid, I'm curious. Phone lines are open. Call in
646-233-1302.
Again, it's 646-233-1302. We want to hear from somebody. I'm curious on Ingrid's experience with him. Like, what do you mean much different person? Was he better? Was he nicer? Yeah. Was he kind? Call in, let us know. But the phone lines is open if y'all want to comment on anything we talking about. Also, shout out to Tiff Barker. Making Me Matter will be back next week on BKS1 Radio. Nice. The Making Me Matter show, awesome host, wonderful, beautiful, talented host. Tiffany Barker will be rocking out with y'all on her own show. That will be Tuesday nights, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on BKS1 Radio Networks. So make sure y'all follow Tiffany Barker. She has a lot to say. She has great content, great commentary, all of that. Mm-hmm. So follow Miss Tiff. Also, let's see. I'm trying to read this. So,
hey, Ingrid just asked for the number again. It's I'm gonna put it in the chat, Ingrid.
I'll put it on the. I want to read Rebecca's comment. Rebecca said, "Black women are always dealing with negativity. We have so much to fight for every day. We're battling something. We're mothers, lawyers, teachers, doctors with no degree." Psychologist, I completely disagree with his platform, and I respect that. I'm gonna clap it up for that, Rebecca. Mm-hmm. No, I respect that.
Yeah, and that was the one thing that I did disagree with him about. Sometimes I think sometimes he maybe just took it too far. Like, we're supposed to be lifting each other up, and there was a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? Diminishing characters and stuff like that, and making people feel like they weren't enough, I guess, to a certain degree.
Right.
Although some women and some men did come on the chats and embarrass themselves by acting crazy, but that's on that person. Right. You can't pin one person's reactions and antics on the whole world.
Right.
And that I didn't agree with.
Right. Caller from the 404. State your name where you're calling from. You're on the Storm Warning Show, BKS1 Radio. Caller. 404. Where you at? Oh, wait a minute. Speakers muted? What? Speakers muted? We don't have no muted speaker. No. All right, call back. Again, 646-233-1302. Yeah, I saw a lot of hate for that man. I'm like, wow, man. I'm quite sure he has some family that loved him. Let's try this again. Caller from the 404. State your name, where you calling from. You on BKS.
Hey, this is Ingrid. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you. Yes.
Okay. I don't know what happened the first time.
That's all good. What's good? What's on your mind?
So you wanted me to call about my Kevin Samuels experience.
Yes. Tell us.
Yeah. Okay. So when I lived in Midtown, I had a 2-bedroom apartment there, and I was doing Airbnb on one side, and I stayed on the other side. And he was my guest like 2 different occasions, and he wanted to be a guest another time, but I had downgraded my apartment and eventually just purchased a home.
Mm-hmm.
But this is before all this hoopla and all this stuff with his interviews and stuff like that. This was like shortly before. So the personality that, he was displaying and doing these interviews and stuff, that's not the person that, that I had an encounter with and stuff. He was pretty cool. We had regular conversations. I baked alcohol-infused pastries. He got some stuff that he sent to his mom. He did say that he was working on something that was going to benefit like the young guys and stuff because they needed a way to be pulled up and stuff. So I guess his platform was that particular way. So when I heard him later on, which I didn't even realize it was him, I had to call a friend and I'm like, hey, I've seen this interview. And he was like, yeah, that's our boy. He's out here where he's gone on other platforms with other bloggers, right? And he sat in their audience. And so he's grabbed a lot of their views and stuff. So you see all of that vitriol and calling him Kitten Hill Samuels and stuff like that. A lot of that comes from bloggers that they felt like, he had pretty much crapped on them and turned his back and stole their ideas. So they was bitter with him. And so they came up with all these different names and stuff. So these conversations where he was just being so denigrating to women, I didn't have that experience with him. I never agreed with those type of conversations. I'm never down with tearing people down as your platform and stuff. But even though people say they don't like it, you're calling into the show, right? He wouldn't even be the person that he is unless people were offering themselves up on a platter to him. It's like people like drama,
right,
and stuff, and that's why they were calling him and stuff. So I don't know. That's just my personal experience. That what he was displaying, I think that was just something just for a leg up and to just get famous and get money.
Facts. Listen, Ingrid, thanks for sharing that.
Yeah.
Because I'm glad, you gave another side of Kevin Samuels, you know what I'm saying? Because people just seeing this dark side, whatever, and like you said, you didn't experience that when you met him. And thank you for bringing that to light and everything. We appreciate you as always,
Yes,
Ingrid.
absolutely.
Yes.
Have a great evening.
You too.
You too. See, that's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah.
Listen, what they say, don't judge a book
by its cover.
Yes.
But it's true. I mean, after watching 3 or 4 of his podcasts, shows or whatever, you got the gist of who he was and his personality or his demeanor, whatever. So anybody who called in after that, you knew what you was getting yourself into.
Right.
And then if you're gonna call the show and kind of come off like a bug, what do you think? You know what I mean? Like, what do you think he's gonna do? He's gonna react.
Right.
Oh, did June leave her jacket?
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
She'll realize it.
Yeah.
It's all good. Now listen, Darius, if you're still listening right now, June left her jacket. Come on back,
June
bruh.
left your jacket.
Yes. Come on back, get that jacket. But anyway, did y'all hear about Sherry Shepherd?
Yes.
So there's this big thing going on with Sherry Shepherd and Wendy Williams. So Sherry Shepherd reacts to Wendy Williams' recent comments. And one of the things that Wendy Williams said was,
I'm not watching.
Everybody should be praying for Wendy right now. That's what Sherry said.
Oh, Sherry.
But
okay.
Wendy said she wasn't watching.
Right.
So basically, and so Sherry had something to say about that. So, Wendy said, I won't be checking for Sherry. I'm not watching it. Mm-hmm. So Sherry has something to say about that. So you tell me, was she right or was she wrong? And there are people that felt as though Sherry should have kept her mouth closed. And I'm like, wow. So let's see what she had to say, because I didn't even hear it. So I'm listening to this right along with y'all. So let's go. I guess I'm not. Hold on. I'm getting it right. Hold on. There we go.
Be watching your new show. Yeah, I watched Wendy Williams, her live with Fat Joe. I absolutely did. And I did watch that I did hear Wendy say she will not watch me on the new show. And that's okay. I understand. I'm not mad at Wendy. She's going through a lot. I would say that everybody should be praying for Wendy right now. I'm very concerned. I'm really, truly concerned about her, because I don't feel like there's anybody over there protecting her. And it's really hard when there's no protection around you and you just have people hanging on. So, yeah. But I'm not mad at Wendy because she won't watch my show. If you was worried about everybody that don't like you or not gonna watch you, you'd be I already got a broken shoe. I can't take on no more stress. So let's see what's going on, child. Did you hear about Wendy saying she won't be watching your new show? Yeah, I watch him. So she's out there in New York. I don't know who's out there with her, so I'm not gonna put the label of her being bitter. And then she's not well. So it's just a lot going on in Wendy's life. That this is where you need your friends, where you need your family. You need people who love you. So all I can do over here is pray for Wendy. Where's Wendy's best friend? I don't know who Wendy's friends are. I don't, we didn't run in the same circles because I live in LA. Wendy lives in New York. There was a time at the beginning of my career at The View, I used to perform at Caroline's, and Wendy had a comedy night at Caroline's, and I would do it, and we were very friendly. But it just did. Sometimes stuff don't pan out as far as friendships. So Wendy was very, very honest in him. So she's out there in New York.
So a lot of people had stuff to say about it, as far as Sherry was wrong for saying that Wendy's not well. Who is she? She's not a doctor. She's not a therapist. She's not this.
Not to be a doctor or therapist. It's public notice that she's not well. She hasn't been well for quite some time now. She's been going through a lot, and that's all she said. Like, I'm not going to take what she said to heart because she has a lot going on. So maybe she feels some kind of way that she's not doing her show and someone else had to take over.
Right.
It wasn't like she came back and tried to diss her or you know what I mean? She wasn't malicious in any kind of way with what she said.
I didn't feel as though she was saying
I didn't hear anything
wrong.
that should deserve anybody saying she should mind her business. Why? She's doing her show. She's hosting her show for the time being that she's out. And she even had the same type of thing with Fat Joe, because Fat Joe and Remy were doing it at one point. I think they still are. What? That don't make no sense.
English said Ray Charles can see Wendy isn't well.
Come on now, yeah.
Tiffany said, right? Where's the lie? But people, again, Wendy still got a lot of fans.
Of course, but she said nothing wrong. She's just basically saying she's not well. She has a lot going on. So if she's not going to watch while I'm hosting, that's okay. I'm not going to take what she said to heart because she's going through a lot. You know what I mean? So
listen, you say anything against Beyonce, you're going to get attacked by the Beehive.
Boy, bye.
You say anything against Nicki Minaj, you're going to get attacked by the Barbs. You know what I'm saying?
We almost got our ankles chewed off by a bunch of lambs. You think we care? Unbothered. We still going to say what we feel.
Would you say unbothered?
Yeah.
Rebecca said, definitely don't need friends like that.
Yeah.
Friends wouldn't say anything in public. And you know what? Let me clap it up for Rebecca. I'm going to tell you why that resonates with me, what Rebecca said. Because when I interviewed with Dick Gregory, right, and I tried to get him to talk about Al Sharpton. So I was like, do you think such and such, Al Sharpton is today's great civil rights leader, blah, blah, blah. I asked some type of question like that. And Dick Gregory said to me, if he wasn't, I wouldn't tell you.
Right.
He said that man's on TV X amount of hours a day, whatever like that. I wouldn't say it to you in public, on a platform. And that's how we have to start thinking. He said that to me because, listen, if I did want to diss him and I did want to say something negative about the man. I'm not going to say it to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't say it in a public platform where it can be taken, and then now you got people going against him because of what I said. And this is how we have to start being. We have to start being protective of one another in certain instances. You know, so people really had a problem with Sherry saying that she isn't well, and which contradicts what Wendy is saying about herself, that she is ready, she is good. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'm rocking with y'all. I don't see that Sherry said anything wrong.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying we have to get in the habit of protecting each other in public. You know, somebody came, you know, to me with something about you or whatever like that. I'm not going to discuss it in public. I'm not going to take to the airwaves and BKS1 Radio and be like, yeah, such about Kiss, blah, 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 whatever like that. I'm going to call you and hit you up, and we're going to have a conversation. You know, so we just got to be mindful of certain things.
Yeah.
All right, so Ingrid just said Wendy is now asking for a sit-down with Sherry, though she's the one that set this all off. Yes, she is asking for a sit-down with Sherry. I saw that today, Ingrid. Tiffany says somebody else might have bashed Wendy. Sherry just said what has already been said, so if she knows more, she still didn't say anything. That was a wow factor. Facts. I agree. And then Victor said she didn't say anything wrong. She didn't say anything wrong. Everybody knows Wendy is not well. She wasn't saying nothing wrong. Shoot, she's not kicking someone while they're down.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Like Wendy does.
I was about to say that. I was about to say these are the same people that were probably like, they didn't like her because of how she talked about everybody else. But now all of a sudden, go sit down.
Yeah. Why did Wendy? Wendy should have taken the high road when they asked her the question.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
she came off very, very bitter. Like, I'm not watching that. Why?
Yeah. But
you know what I mean? Like, she's helping your show still stand for a second.
Facts. You don't have to.
She didn't seem appreciative
but see,
at
that's
all.
Wendy. You don't have
But
to
you don't
throw
gotta do
salt.
that.
You don't have to throw salt on salt.
Yeah, you don't gotta do that.
You know what I'm saying?
'Cause at the end of the day, you could have lost the show completely, but they still have it airing, and they just have people helping out to just keep it afloat. What's wrong
It's going
with
to be
that?
Sherry's show. It's going to be Sherry's show.
And she's doing well with it. You know what I mean? It's not like is sinking or is tanking because she's been on it.
It's a different vibe.
I like Sherry.
It's
yeah.
just a different. She's not on the attack mode.
Like, Wendy's gonna always be Wendy, whether you would again, just like Kevin Samuels. Wendy done said some crazy shit about a lot of people, including us. You know what I'm saying? So it's either you like her or you love her, or you don't, or you do. Doesn't matter. But you know, the show started with her, and it may or may not end with her. You know what I mean? But
so let me ask you this:
sensitive.
What's the difference between Wendy Williams and Howard Stern? What's the difference?
They all do the same thing.
What is the difference?
Yeah, they all do the same thing.
Yeah.
Different levels of, you know, the BS, but BS BS it is.
Yeah, Ingrid said you have to watch out for people who throw rocks, then hide their hand behind their back. Yeah, facts. Facts. Listen, and we're gonna go into the next thing because I definitely want y'all opinion on what we about to talk about now. But listen, if you're in the area, the Jersey area, this Sunday, it's going down. Darius Grill, the Sip and Slow Jam Sunday brunch. And listen, I've been going hard in my lab, and the laptop and everything, getting some joints ready for this Sunday because I'm excited to get back to it. We're going to be giving out some champagne and some orange juice for mimosas. We're going to have some trivia. It's going to be fun this Sunday. So come on out and have a good time. This Sunday, Darius Grill. From 11:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's going down. He even got a new menu.
Amazing.
Yeah. Actually, you just had the food.
I did.
And you got the food right in front of you right now.
Yes.
But listen, he even got a new menu.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even read off the menu right now. If you could read it, you know me, my eyes is bad, but hopefully I can see that. So the main thing, chicken and waffles, crispy French toast, and that all this comes with something. If y'all can see all this stuff in between, I can't. Classic chicken and egg, grilled salmon burger, unlimited buffet with any entree. It's going to be off the hook this Sunday.
First of all, that grilled salmon burger sounds so good.
And it's all for $25.
Yes.
$25. Come on out to the Sip and Slow Jams Sunday brunch this Sunday at Darius Grill. Come and rock out with me. Come and rock out. Have some fun. Come and vibe. We're gonna have some fun.
Setting. Yeah, dope setting. The food is amazing.
Yeah, and then Sandy's leaving me. Sandy's leaving tomorrow. Sandy's leaving me. She's going to California. So she's gonna be gone. I'm gonna be by myself this weekend.
Well, we working on that.
Yes. So I hope
we're gonna try to get the village to come out.
Yes, get the village to come out. Get the village to come out Sunday, y'all. Let's have some fun. Tell a friend, tell a family member. But we're gonna have some fun at Darius Grill.
I can't see, but
oh, hold up. Oh yeah, he just.
If you guys can.
He just left. So what did he bring you?
He brought some shrimp tacos.
Tacos.
The other last Friday, right? We went for lunch.
Yes.
And he set us up with shrimp tacos. Well, me with shrimp tacos because Norma can't eat seafood. But we had shrimp tacos. We had potato soup with cheese in it. Grilled chicken skewers. This juicy chicken sandwich. The flatbread. The tater tot. Everything was amazeballs. Like the flavor's insane. He's dope. Like it's just a good vibe. And then with DJ Storm Norm at the ones and twos.
Oh, the Sip and Slow Jams is going down.
It's gonna be dope.
I'm pulling out some things from that.
I'm over here drooling, y'all. I'm sorry.
This week, yeah, I got my food over there. I'm gonna eat my food and everything because tonight's show was sponsored by Darius Grill.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Yes,
again,
he just
sir.
left. He came up here with a whole bunch of food and everything. So tonight's show was catered and sponsored by Darius Grill. We appreciate you. Let me clap it up for the brother.
Yes.
Support black businesses, man.
Absolutely.
That's another reason why I rock out with Darius Grill too. It's black-owned business.
Oh yeah.
So got to support our people. We're going to go into the next thing. So now, here's some things we want to do with y'all. I got a few things loaded up. So this is what we call meme madness. Meme madness, right? I want to get this first one out the way. Hold on. I was like, why do we do stuff like this? What the hell? So here's a picture. Of some of our great black men. Not to say the brother was, but let's keep it 100. Wow. They got Malcolm X. I got to cut the...
You said Malcolm.
They got Malcolm X.
Malcolm.
They got Martin Luther King. And they got Kevin Samuels. What the hell? Who created this damn meme? All I got to say to this is...
Somebody who loved Kevin.
Stop doing that, people. How y'all gonna put the brother next to Martin Luther King and Malcolm X? I'm just saying. And respectfully, rest in peace, Kevin. But nah, don't do that, man. Don't do that. Y'all stop it. Y'all cut it out.
Doing too much.
Y'all cut it out. Respectfully, cut it the hell out. I'm just saying. Don't do that. All right.
Jesus, Lord.
Lord, man. All right. So here we go with more meme madness. So the first one. Ladies, I'm going to let you read it.
Okay. Let me see if I can see it.
Get them glasses right.
I know, right? Ladies, would you leave your best friend at home with your man while you had to work an 8-hour shift?
Ladies, would you leave your best friend home
with your man
if you had to work
an 8-hour shift?
Keep it 100. Keep it 100. And fellas, the reverse for you. The same question, but the reverse for you. Would you leave? Would you leave your friend home with your significant other and you had to work an 8-hour shift? Would you?
But you can't go by me because my friends are just different. My friends aren't somebody or like scandalous people that I wouldn't trust leaving in my house. You know what I'm saying? There has to be trust. There has to be trust with your man, and there has to be trust with your friends. Now, if you got some scandalous friends, no, we're not doing that. No.
Hell no. To the no. Hell to the no.
It was up.
Hell to the no. To the no.
I know you're not doing that.
Hell no. To the no. Hell to the no. To the no. Hell to the no. To the no.
Okay. All right. right, Sandy said he should be working too, so this meme is dumb.
Right. For real. Because what? Where?
Nah, he just might be home. A lot of people work from home too. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a hypothetical question.
Hypothetical, yeah.
Kaz might have said, yo, Norm, you better stop by Darius before you go home, or you'll be coming to the Poconos sooner than you think. Okay. Carmen said, LOL, nope. Nope. Carmen said,
in capitals. She said, hell, nope.
To the no.
Mess.
Ingrid said, why would that be a scenario? Everyone should be at work. No, it just it's a hypothetical. He may be home.
He had a day off, and
it could be vacation.
Right.
He on vacation, you not.
Mm-hmm.
So stop trying to be like, oh, everybody should be at work. No, maybe he's on vacation.
And then even still, like, why would your friend be there unless the friend is staying with y'all because she don't have nowhere to go or something? It depends on the situation.
Carmen, what's good, sis? Sandy said, you better bring me some food home. That food gone.
Wait, did I just see Ingrid say kill yourself?
Yeah, she said kill yourself. Damn.
Yo, I can't with y'all.
Yo, y'all wild.
Y'all got me having personal summers.
Sandy said, why is she at her house anyway?
That's right.
It's, huh?
She probably, that's what I was just asking. Is she staying with y'all? Like, I don't understand. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
All right, y'all. This is Meme Madness. Meme Madness. What else we got? Let's go. Let's get it.
Should a woman repay money? I'm so blind, y'all. Should a woman repay money she borrowed from her boyfriend if they broke up? Lord got me with the asthma pump and everything. Should a woman repay money that she borrowed from her ex even after they broke up?
Pay that then. Pay your fare.
But see, it's the word borrow. Now, if it said, should a woman give back money that the boyfriend gave her throughout the relationship? Hell no. You gave it to me. If I earned it, whatever the situation was. Now, if you say borrow.
She should.
She should pay it back.
But, some females going to be like, we broke up. We ain't together no more.
I earned that. Ain't giving you nothing.
I ain't giving a damn thing back.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. What y'all think?
Again, that's the word borrow. He didn't give it to her. If it was like, oh, can you lend me? Or there was a conversation had about giving it back, then just give it back.
Sandy said, hell no. Yo, Ingrid said, that's so dumb. Run me my dough. Yo, Ingrid so hood.
Hell no. To the no. Hell to the no.
I really can't with y'all.
Yo, too funny.
Run me my dough.
Too funny. Let's see. Yeah, y'all funny, man. I love y'all responses though. Hold on. Let's go to this. You want to read that one?
Look at me.
Oh, no. Not that one yet. We're going to close out with that. So this is a fun one. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So the house is burning down, and you got to take two things with you. Are you taking, number one, bae, 2, the mother-in-law, 3, your child, or 4, 20 million? You got to take 2.
Honestly?
That's so dumb.
No, but listen, I've seen people's responses to this, and it will surprise you.
Really?
It will surprise you. Okay, me, I'll go first. I'm gonna take number 1. I'm gonna take bae, which is Sandy, and then I'm gonna take my child.
Okay.
And that's real talk. I'm gonna be honest. What about you?
I was thinking the same thing.
Be honest.
I was thinking the same thing. I mean, it's just it's such a dumb question to me because, like, you know me, I always love my mama, and depending, like, how you leave your mama behind or your mother-in-law behind. My first instinct is gonna be my child. Number 1, that's gonna be the first. The child's gonna get snatched up. The children gonna get before even bae. Sorry.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna have to leave my mother-in-law behind.
Damn.
And I'm gonna leave the 20 million.
And the 20 million, yeah, you can get some more money back. That's a lot of money though. But The children are gonna have to come, and y'all better get to stepping too. You gotta get the children first. Absolutely.
I'm curious to see what Sandy say because I'm gonna tell my mother.
Yo, Sandy, he said he gonna snitch on you.
I'm snitching. Be careful how you answer this one. Woo!
He said, I'm gonna tell my mother. Yo.
Be careful how you answer this one.
That's terrible. Yo. Wait.
Look.
Send me that.
Ingrid said 20 mil. I can buy a new babe and mother-in-law.
Damn.
Cass said, I'll get my boy a job at my job, working the same shift. But Sandy said, Mom and you.
Oh.
She said, I don't have kids, but I'll run back in for the 20 million.
But they said only 2 though. But we're gonna work that out. You stuff the 20 million in the child's coat and then head him out.
Listen,
you ain't gonna tell me you're gonna take 3.
Carmen said y'all funny. Oh, we funny now, Carmen?
I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown. I amuse you. I make you laugh. Tell me what's funny.
We love you, Carmen. We love you. Listen.
Oh God.
Meme madness. We doing meme madness on the Storm Warning Show, BKS1 Radio. That's our new segment.
Yeah, because that's ridiculous.
Meme
Some
madness.
of those are just dumb.
Let's have a fun one. We're gonna do this last one fun one. All right. So look at this picture real good, y'all. Look at the picture real good. Who was the worst and why in these movies? So you got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right.
Y'all see they're numbered. Who was the worst and why? All right. So you got what the first movie is.
The first Murphy. Wow. The first movie is
Diary of a Mad
Black Woman.
Second movie is
oh God, For Color Girls.
For Color Girls.
Mhm.
Third movie is Temptation.
The third movie is what is wrong with me saying Murphy? What is wrong with me today?
Murphy.
The Murphy. The third movie is Temptation by Tyler Perry.
And
the fourth one is Why Did I Get Married?
Right, but you see the characters,
Yeah.
right? Which dude was the worst
So was it Charles?
and why?
I always forget Michael. See, Michael Ealy's character in For Color Girls, Michael Ealy is one of my favorite people in the world as far as crushes, right? I was traumatized behind that movie. I didn't want to look at his face for like almost 6 months. That was a serious movie, like just, how it went down. So that's kind of hard because Charles was an ass, but then like we said, he repented after,
Oriana said, Ori said 2 because he tossed the children.
Yeah, see,
he tossed
I
out
knew
the
she was
children.
gonna say that.
Carmen said 3.
Mm.
Hold on. Sandy said, what's 2? That's For Color Girls.
For
Sandy.
Color Girls, yeah.
Carmen said 2. But
And
then Carmen
I see-
came back and said 3. She's saying all of them. Sandy said, yeah, I take it back too. No, but listen, think about it, right? Was he really the worst and why? Because I know he tossed the child out the window.
The
And
children.
the children out the window and
Yeah.
the children died, right?
Yep.
But remember, was he evil or did he have a mental illness? He had,
Doesn't matter,
He had
though.
he had a severe mental illness. But so if you
And
look
he
at
was
but
an
if you look
alcoholic.
if you look at these other 3, the dude that was just heartless, I say 3 and 4 was heartless, like heartless.
Well, 3 was a different level of heartless because of the situation. He knew he was infected with AIDS, and so pursued this woman. Gotta leave the husband, the poor husband who was so good to her, and then she ended up getting sick too. So he was just sick in the head altogether, right?
Right.
But this was, and then the drugs and stuff too. But it wasn't so much of a mental illness thing like Michael Ealy's character. I feel like with 1 and 4, it was your typical infidelities, cheating on. The fact that Mike brought Trina to the damn retreat and poor Sheila, he did her dirty. Yeah, he was cold-hearted as hell. But then the same thing, just like Charles, they both felt sorry afterwards, and he lost the girl.
Shout out to Emmanuel Walter Bryan. Say, hey, Kiss.
Hey.
And Sandy said he was drunk. And then Ingrid said, we still hate Danny Glover over The Color Purple.
Hello.
Why isn't he
He should have been on there.
He should have been on the list?
MISTER, period.
I love Hoppo. God knows I do. But I can't dare before I let him beat me. I love
MISTER, period.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mr. was crazy.
Victor said, I say 4 because he made his wife drive to the place
Yo.
and flew with his side chick.
Right.
It's a hard decision. Yeah, I may have to go with 4 too, because when you look at 1 from Diary of a Mad, because he came to the realization after she was whooping up on him after a while and took care of him in the tub. But he came to a realization like, damn, I really
lost
messed
a good
up.
woman. Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
But it took that other female, the side chick, for him to realize that she just wasn't the one. Because she wanted him dead. She wanted them to pull the plug.
Mm-hmm.
And the wife he did wrong was like, nah, we not pulling the plug. We keeping him alive.
So he took your money too. He left you dry.
Yep.
know.
Cass said, Bay in the 20 million. Oh, he all late. Cass said, Bay in the 20 million. We can make another kid and mom live the full life.
Wow. Wow.
Listen, y'all.
Yo,
listen.
Yo, that's just terrible.
Yo, y'all dead wrong.
For
y'all
real.
dead wrong. Listen, man.
Oh wait, we gotta ask that one last question before we leave.
What's that?
The other topic question that we had was, because I want to see how they're gonna respond. If you are married, but your significant other has children with someone else outside of the marriage, and they tell you that they're gonna go spend the night over at the baby mama or the baby father house to spend time with their children, are you gonna be okay with that? So you and Sandy, let's just hypothetically have children, but Sandy's kids are from someone else, and she tells you, well, I'm gonna go stay at Jean's house. You still got Jean in my head. Come on, Jean. I'm gonna go spend the night at Jean's house to go spend some time with my kids.
Well, to be honest,
hell no, to the no, 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 hell to the no, hell to the no, to the no, 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 hell no, no, to the no, no, hell to the no, no, to the no, 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 hell to the no, no, to the no, 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 hell to the no, 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 hell no, 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 to the no, no, to the no, 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 hell.
You stupid. Well, to be honest.
You got to be out your daggone mind.
She gonna go spend time with her children.
Listen.
That just made my chest hurt.
I
can't.
My ex, the son, if he was staying over there, if he was a baby, whatever the case may be, me and her both will be going over there, or I'll just wait till he can come over to my house.
Right.
I'm not spending the night over there to spend. You can't play those reindeer games.
Right. What if your ex was married and she lives there with the husband, and she still says you could come over and spend time with the kids here?
First of all, he ain't gonna be with that.
You don't know that. There might be men that's like, I'm here.
Then
so
we
I don't
both
care.
could. Then it'd be a retreat.
Ingrid said, your overnight bag is gonna be your permanent bag. Jesus. Wait, Sandy said, you better bring me some food home.
Yo. Ingrid said, that's a
threesome.
Yo, I love it. Oh my God, I love this show.
That's so
listen. We want to thank everybody for rocking out with us tonight, man. The Storm Wonder Show, BKS1 Radio. Shout out to our guest, Janine.
Yes.
Great guest.
Yes,
shout out to RMG.
Y'all follow us, Sorority
Records. But RMG, the label, this was RMG Week, RMG Sony Week at BKS1 Radio. We're going to be featuring more of their artists. Some more great things is going to come through that camp. in the partnership with BKS1 Radio. So y'all look out for that. Also, a lot of great shows on the platform, a lot of new shows coming up. So y'all going to be seeing some new shows. So look out for that. And make sure, if you haven't already, there's a BKS1 Radio Network page on Facebook. Make sure y'all follow that, because going forward, as far as Facebook is concerned, this show will no longer be broadcast on my personal page. It will be broadcast on BKS1 Radio Network. Okay. All the shows will basically start being broadcast on BKS1 Radio Network page on Facebook, and that's, you'll have the one place to go to there. In YouTube, you still got to go to, and you got Mixcloud and Twitch. We got multiple platforms, and next week the TuneIn app. So if you just want to listen, you can go to the TuneIn app as well and listen to all the shows and everything. Shout out to all the shows. Again, we want to thank our sponsor, Darius Grill.
Yes.
Come out this Sunday. Come on out this Sunday, man, and let's really have some fun. Let's take it back.
I wish I could smell this.
Some classics. This Sunday, the Sip and Slow Jam Sunday brunch. It's going down 11:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. The brunch is only $25, man. Come on out, support black business, but have a great time. Yes, it's BYOB. So you can bring your own little wine and your sips, whatever you drink or whatever, and come out and have a good time. Come out with a group. Come out by yourself. It don't matter. Come out as a couple. Come out with your girls. Come out with your boys. It don't matter. But we're going to have some fun. We're going to take you back with the music. What we do is something different. Try something different. It's a whole new vibe.
Yes.
I want to see y'all all come out this Sunday, because I am back this Sunday. And again, and enjoy some food while we take you on a journey with the music and we have some fun. All right. That's at Darius Grill. All right. So again, we want to thank y'all for joining us.
Yes, sir.
On BKS1 Radio Network. Shout out to Carmen Brown. Carmen got new music. She's always doing something great. I got to get her for one of the gigs, one of the events we do and everything. So y'all follow her, support her. Again, shout out to Tony Hustle and my man KK Rosemont. Good dudes. They're doing big things in the music and entertainment industry. So make sure y'all follow them. Allure, y'all rocking this Saturday in Patterson, right?
Yes.
This Saturday at Patterson with Young Ma.
With Young Ma, with my son, the General.
With the doll.
Dream Doll. Yes.
Doll.
Our baby, Joanie Alice, where we met through Chanel.
Yes, Joanie.
They have special DJs, special speakers.
Yes.
It's a mental health conference and concert for teens and adults, breaking the stigma. We're going to be performing. I believe our set is for like 1:30.
International High School.
Yes.
International High School.
It's at 200 Grand Street in Patterson, New Jersey. And it starts from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Doors open at 10 a.m. It's free admission. For ages 12 to adults. Come out and just support we need to support mental health and you know.
Somebody come pick me up. Come pick me up. I want to go.
Somebody come get Norm. Yeah.
Somebody come get me.
So it's gonna be a good time. So shout out to everybody who's behind this. Shout out to Chanel who brought this to us. It's gonna be a nice Saturday morning.
Yes.
Supporting a great cause. Absolutely.
Yes. And then Sunday morning, come on out to Darius Grill for the Sip and Slow Jam Sunday brunch with your boy DJ Storm Norm. Let's have some fun. Let's go on a journey with the music.
Yeah.
Again, we want to thank everybody for joining us on BKS1 Radio, Storm on the show. We hope y'all enjoyed the show.
Yes.
And everything. And again, we'll see y'all next week.
Absolutely.
Same bad time, same bad channel. You already know, because this show is never about us.
It is always about you.
Because
you are
the next best kept secret.
I'll never forget it. We love you guys. Thank you for tuning in.
Peace.
I'm going to be intimate with my tacos.
Wyclef Jean, BKS1 Radio. Let's go.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Hi, this is Melba Moore, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
Yo, check it out. What's the deal? This the chef. Giving a big shout out to my peoples. Big KS, you already know what it is. Salute.
What's up? It's your girl Monifa, and I'm hanging with BKS1 Radio.
Hi, I'm Iyanla Van Zandt, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
BKS Radio, baby.
Hey, this is Jasmine Guy for BKS1 Radio.
What's going on? This is Lamont Rooker, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Shout out to BKS1, the best kept damn secret in the business.
Hey, what's up? This is Raven Goodwin from BET's Being Mary Jane, and shout out to BKS1.
Hi, this is Leon. You're watching BKS1 Radio.
BKS1. God bless y'all.